I'll tell you what I really don't like is the upside down American flag thing. I don't like them doing anything to the. I don't like when people wear the American flag. I don't like when you turn it upside down. I don't like when you put that fascist blue stripe through the middle. Leave it alone. Is it Susan B. Anthony? She got it right the first fucking time. All right, I mean, we add more stars as time goes on, obviously, but that's like in the UFC when you get another fucking ruby on your belt every time you defend your title.
Mm-hmm.
I like this. I think.
What's the Betsy Ross flag look like? Is that the with just 13 stars?
I don't know.
Betsy Ross? What did Susan B. Anthony do?
I don't know, but I think she made the one that another history lady.
The Republicans adopted the Betsy Ross flag for some period of time, and
there's the one that's like the American flag, but where the stars are, there's like a big white swastika. That's a pretty fire one, you know. It's pretty. That's some new lore.
that was huge for one decade, a century ago.
Yeah, they say America.
It's like Susan B. Anthony. Yeah, it's just Betsy Ross. Susan B. Anthony was just like. She was a suffragette. She was.
Ooh, I do not like her.
Yeah, taking that. By the way, if you look at a picture of her, you'll see fucking wine. My God.
Okay, well, I'm team fucking. What was her name? Betsy Ross.
Betsy Ross. Yeah.
Is she the
one that made the flag? Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what she did after making that beautiful flag?
She shut the fuck up like a good wife.
It to herself. And do you like my flag I made, sweetheart? It's fine. Dinner's not ready yet. And then this bitch shows up a century and a half later and goes,
"That's Susan B. Anthony."
Susan, that's a girl.
We put that lady on a coin.
No,
she has
I would never
a good jawline.
That's a masculine woman, dude. Like if you look at her from like get rid of the eyes and put a man's haircut on her, and like that's just a dude.
Yeah,
dude. She's been mewing a lot. Jesus Christ,
dude.
Her haircut
Zach,
now.
Slow down. I can only get so erect.
She kind of got that hair of the berries and cream.
She's big into jazzercise. Oh my God. Look at that fucking jaw.
Wow.
Look at that. Built like a linebacker, this bitch.
Dude, if she'd be UFC champion if she existed today.
Yeah.
I want
to vote. Where? No, get over it.
Zach, see if this lady might have been a man. If there's any theories about that, or if did she ever bear children? You know, was she married to a gentleman? Like, or was she like single her whole life or something?
Way she was married. Let's see. Wait, why the fuck is this?
It looks
National
like a
Women's History Museum.
I saw that this conservative lady, I suppose,
lots of inventions in there.
It's the same style of invention list as the George Washington Carver one we looked at last week. Oh, we found last week, Tom. We found like a straight up George Washington Carver conspiracy website. Like there's like the Tuskegee Project. It had like a .edu, and it was like the inventions of George Washington Carver. There was shit like soap,
vinegar.
Like he invented.
Is this the peanut butter guy?
That's the thing. That's what you thought, isn't it? That's what they told us. That's what they lied to us about. I don't know what George Washington Carver invented. I genuinely don't anymore. They gave him credit for the salted peanut, dude. Okay, fuck you. Fuck you. What if I put pepper on him? Do I get my name on a goddamn website with an edu tag? Get the fuck out of here. He did not invent the one thing he didn't come up with: peanut butter. Butter. He never figured that one out. He was using like peanut like husks to make insulation and shit. Calling himself Edison.
He made the first car powered by peanuts.
Like the stuff. I just pulled the website up again. Thank God the link was still purple. Yeah, they said he invented buttermilk, mock meat, peanut sprouts,
mock meat,
mayonnaise,
not mock meat in 1800, whatever.
Dry coffee. He invented dry coffee. For centuries, people in other countries have been making coffee, and they never thought to dry it.
They just boiled huge batches of it and carried the vases of liquid coffee around for
one of the things on this list is breakfast food number 5. We all know breakfast food number 5. We all know and love.
My world.
So much better than 4.
But I'm more of a breakfast food number 3 guy, which is also on the list.
Is this on the IHOP menu? Like, what the fuck is this?
This is on Tuskegee.edu. George.
What is breakfast food number 5? Like,
that's on his. Here's.
I choose to believe it's like Rocky, where number 2 was the best.
Here's the link. It says in the list foods he invented: instant coffee.
Could you pull it up for us, Zach, please?
Caramel. He invented caramel. This guy was
he
busy.
didn't.
He did not. He did not invent cheese pimento, substitute asparagus.
You like pimento cheese? I love it.
I'm good on pimento cheese. Yeah, or that makes it sound like I don't like it. I'm fine with it. It's not like
if you ever go to the grocery store. So what you want is there's this brand at the grocery store that has jalapenos in it, and it on the like pimento cheese package, the little plastic jar or whatever. There's a picture of an old timey black lady on it, like an Aunt Jemima type, and it's not like a cartoon of her. It's like a bad quality Polaroid of just a black woman's face, and that shit is delicious.
What the fuck is cheese nut sage? What is cheese nut sage?
Dude, there's one schizophrenic guy who maintains and updates this website, guaranteed. Like one lover of George Washington Carver who can't accept, hey, I bet he was a real nice guy.
He invented breakfast foods 1 through 5.
That's true. Don't forget peanut cake 1 and 2.
It says here under general, he invented sizing for walls. What the fuck does that mean?
Yeah. Do you ever notice how every ancient building, all the walls are out of fucking whack?
He invented milk.
They're all different sizes. He invented 32 kinds of milk. Woody, don't cut him short.
My bad.
He made oil for hair and scalp.
Yeah.
What the fuck does this mean? Italians definitely made that.
Yeah, the Italians created it. The Italians are like a farm of scalp oil.
Of oil for the scalp.
He created laxatives. That's a proud one they're putting here under medicine. That's fine.
Bar candy. No one else put
substitute asparagus for when you can't get the good stuff.
Sweeping compound.
Peanut relish. Why would you be proud of
he's looking for a way to make cum taste better?
Peanut beverage beverage for ice cream.
Asparagus needs work.
Plum punch. Tannic acid. Man, medicine similar to castor oil. Couldn't quite beat the castor oil guy.
He created chocolate coated peanuts. He was the first guy ever to put chocolate on a peanut.
Vanishing cream. I bet the guy who put this here imagined it to be true vanishing cream. Man, here I was thinking that like the ancient Egyptians and Romans used soap. And
that's ridiculous. They were black too, is the thing you don't know.
That's what they try and keep you down. That's what Big White tries to take credit for.
Yes.
Yeah. But anyway, we spent a while on this guy last week, but it still fascinates me to no end that there is someone out there with an edu domain just making the kind of list that I would if I had a George Washington Carver edu domain. Yeah, just making things up.
That's the list you would make if George Washington Carver was your uncle and you wanted to like big him up on the internet and not let everybody find out that he didn't invent peanut butter. Like we all believe. That's a good trivia question. That should be that. Like if you had like who invented peanut butter, you put his name in the list, but you also throw in who did invent peanut butter, whoever actually did it.
It's almost you can't even take credit for inventing something that simple. Can you?
This is a college website. This is
not website. Like you said edu domain and I looked into it. They like their endowment is $157 million.
This is for the same college that Lionel Richie graduated from.
Lionel Richie, noted George Washington Carver historian. What the fuck? This is a ridiculous university. There's no way anyone is learning useful things from this university.
It's a 142-year-old university.
We're learning a lot about peanuts.
Was it founded by George Washington Carver? Is that part of it?
I don't know.
Athletics. Hold on. Where's
D3?
Why choose TU? Here at TU, we love breakfast food number 2. And chili sauce and peanut hearts.
John Harvey Kellogg invented peanut butter of Kellogg's cereal. He patented the process for creating peanut butter from raw peanuts. There's a different guy who came up with something called peanut paste, but that's just like pressing peanuts between 2 hot plates. And he was also a black man. 1884, he did that.
This is apparently a pretty good school.
Canadian.
There's no way this is a good school. Do they have pages for like other inventors with just made up nonsense?
I hate that he gets credit for peanut butter and he didn't do it.
Why is that? Why is this page here? Oh, is there a whole George Washington Carver section?
I wonder if there's a museum for him you could visit.
I'm on their rankings on their site. It says they're number 1 in best colleges, historically black colleges and universities, according to the U.S. News and World Report. So I think this is a predominantly white school, from what I can tell.
Yeah, seems that way. A lot of peanut scientists going here.
They're apparently number 31 on the best value schools, regional universities, South by U.S. News and World Report.
I hate it when they divide it into like 16 categories.
Yeah. The 7th best predominantly black school that George Washington Carver graduated from
They're the 15th
In Atlanta.
best college in Alabama, according to College Consensus. So they're up there.
Yeah, I call into question some of the facts on this page. But regardless,
I'm okay with tearing this guy down. I just don't want you to go back to. You already tore down Helen Keller. Who was the other person you were trying to steal valor from the other day? Not steal valor, but just take it away.
Einstein?
No, why would you?
Einstein wasn't a real person.
I was trying to think of the other conspiracies I did back in the day.
I think it was also. It was Coco the gorilla.
Oh, we've been through this up and down 6 Ways from Sunday. That gorilla was not talking. That gorilla learned input orders the same way you can teach a dog that kind of shit. Like, it didn't learn to communicate. It learned that if it does these signs,
have you seen dogs hit those buttons?
Shows up in my palm.
Have you seen those dogs hit those buttons and communicate stuff?
Yeah, but they're not communicating. They're learning. They don't understand the grammar and syntax of what they're expressing. They understand that this and this and this means that a treat comes to me. These sounds just came out of my owner's mouth, which means that this one, this one, this one, and this one is what I need to do in order to achieve the treat. They're not like, oh, wait, he just posed a conditional hypothetical at me. I need to hit this one.
I think they know I think those border collies have 100-word plus IQs. I mean, not IQs, but vocabularies. They know what those words mean. Like they can. They describe.
I think they can remember what the sound is in like tandem with another thing happening.
Yeah,
but I don't think they actually.
But isn't that what vocabulary is? No. Really?
They don't understand the meaning of it. They understand what they're supposed to do when that sound comes out.
That's people too, though. Like blue is blue. I don't need to know anything about the color spectrum.
But if you use a series of words in a sentence to inquire about something to do with my life, I understand and can take many avenues to respond to that because I internalize and understand the root of the question and what you're asking. If you do that at a dog,
I feel like I've seen them do complex things, like not regularly, but I don't know. I watched some Animal Planet thing about the world's smartest dog. He knows 400 words, and they like go talk to this border collie that's in there fucking typing out sentences on the floor.
The one guy who's on screen is like, "Yeah, I'm the dog vocabulary expert." Oh, what do I do? What do I not do?
I'm a producer.
I produce lies and nonsense to sell to the Animal Planet station.
I also have this part of me that just wants to believe that animals that we're all just kind of the same. Like we're all sentient to some level, and we're just more sentient than they are, and we're able to put sentences together. Like, I think that whales should have some sort of personhood, and dolphins, I feel like they should be protected.
I'm fine with that.
Like, I don't think of them like I get we're all animals, but when you say animal, you mean a different thing. You know, I feel like they've almost transcended the animal thing and getting close to the people thing to some extent.
I think you're right. Whales are fine. We can kind of play dolphins by ear. Let's start with whales.
I saw a dolphin try to rape a lady yesterday. Do you see that video on Reddit? It's like no, she's like the ladies. They're like scuba diving, and the dolphin's trying to get its nose in her snoot.
That sounds like a guy I know. He should have rights.
And it's dick's out the whole time. He's after her, like trying to get that bottle nose up her snoot.
That's why you can't hug around the ocean too much. That's their domain, man. They can just drown you if they feel like it. They can just grab you with their prehensile penis and pull you to the depths.
I don't think they grab you with it.
They can, though. It's prehensile.
I can
break its grip.
I don't think they can coil it around your limb like a squid,
it's either prehensile or it has an actual bone in it. But it's one of those is correct. We've gone through. I've seen it.
Remember when Hank Hill got humped?
There's not really a bone in it. It just feels
that's
that way.
True. Hank Hill had that harrowing experience at La Grunta, the La Grunta vacation spot.
I think the dolphin got like red cheeks, like its cheeks were flush, like they were using that to signify a hard on.
Yeah,
because they didn't want
his belly was getting red when it was getting.
That's what it was. Well, in the video I saw, his belly got more than red. His dick came out, and it was he had a fucking baby's arm down there flopping around underwater.
I bet they're big animals, right? How much does the dolphin weigh?
I would guess big dolphin, 500, 600, 700 pounds. 500 pounds? 500 pounds would be my guess.
Okay.
Big dolphin.
That would be similar to what I'd guess too. They're only next to other dolphins, and so unless you have like a good foreknowledge of dolphin weight.
But she
can't
can't
really
see him very well, and water compresses.
Oh my
your view.
God. An adult dolphin can weight, that can't be accurate.
That's not true, Zach. You've fallen for a big dolphin. In
No way
literal-
dolphins can wear
Zach
6,000
said
pounds.
between 2,000 and 6,000 pounds, roughly.
How
Really?
dolphins are so much bigger than I thought.
I'm not confirming it. I'm telling people.
How?
what
6,000
he wrote.
pounds is just insanity mode.
All right, that's Zach. I think
I don't believe that.
the Maui dolphin's only 110 pounds,
Bottlenose
and then I guess
dolphin.
the orca
Bottlenose
counts
dolphin.
as a.
Oh, don't count the orca.
I'm
it's-
reading an
Killer
article.
Whale.
I'm
I want to
learning.
know.
No, I see what happened. The top link has it in like the Google preview, but you can't tell it's talking about an orca.
Bottlenose dolphin. That's what we want. We want Flipper. Remember Flipper? You ever see that show?
I have the
okay.
answer. 330 to cut off my screen. Sorry.
Wait, this is an AI overview. Aren't these notoriously wrong?
330 to 1,400 pounds, according to Wikipedia.
For a bottlenose dolphin.
Bottlenose
Common
dolphins
bottlenose dolphin.
can range in size from 6 to
That's a
13
very
feet
wide
long
range.
and weigh 300 to 1,400 pounds.
That's way bigger than I thought they were. That thing could kill you easily.
Wait,
Just bang you
300
down.
pounds to 1,400 pounds in that
Yes.
range?
That's a huge range.
Huge range.
Yeah, there's like a lot of shapes and sizes of these things. They are human in that way. Jesus.
Maybe
Yeah.
1,400-pound dolphins have a weight problem, right? In the same way that humans get, like human males weigh between 150 and 700 pounds.
So
That's
just
true.
The 700-pounders are not
the
normal
boogie
human men.
dolphin, the
The
wings
boogie
dolphin.
Man, that's crazy that we're the only animal that just dominates nature so hard that we have problems with being overweight. Like there's no troop of chimps out there who's just killing it so hard in their their locale and wherever in Africa they are, their little tribe area, and they're just all fat. None of them. We're the only ones who just kick ass.
I'm trying to come up with an animal that proves Taylor wrong. Like bear?
Even bears, they get fat off of our labor. Unless they're finding all those honey buns and all that shit in the trash, all those calorie dense sugary things. Like
I was
maybe
going to
they're-
say they
yeah.
get fat in preparation for hibernation. Like,
Sure.
it's the way that they rock.
Okay, that's all right. Other than bears, there isn't a single animal I can think of that has weight problems.
Dogs.
Right.
But that ties back to
And
your
that's-
earlier.
yeah.
That's just us again.
Dogs that we
That's-
feed, yeah.
That's us. Wild
Every
dogs,
dog I've ever had.
wild dogs are skinny. They all look like they are a dinner miss away from death,
Mhm.
and they probably
There also
are.
aren't any other animals that have figured out how to do fentanyl, as far as I know. So I think
We're the-
That's true.
we're pretty addicted to making our lives a lot worse.
We actively
Dramatically.
make our lives harder for ourselves through
Mhm.
diet and lifestyle.